Good morning. So last night's video I just did a really brief summary of time travel without any type of using any type of machines, because I wanted you to see that we don't even need machines to time travel. And in that example, you're just pushing your consciousness essentially, or harmonizing it with the chord of the time that you want to go to. But also, even without the tech, we can actually stay in physically into the time as well, as long as we feel it in our bones. We're harmonizing with the frequency of that reality. But the way that time travel works is, so, you know, all the craft, all the UAPs you see flying around or whatever, so all of them, and it's just phasing. What they're doing is they're phasing through different membranes. And the reason that when you see them up, you know, by the moon, you see them flying around all the time, like all the time they're flying around. So you can catch it on those special type of cameras, but they're not just flying in the third. And keep in mind, when we see the sky at night above, it's a reflection of what is below. So we think we're seeing things flying up here, but we're seeing the reflection of them flying, not just in the third, but in the fourth and the fifth, because that's literally what we're seeing. Because like I told you, the realms are nested inward, right? And we're like on the outside of the sphere that we live in. But when we talk about time travel, or space travel for that matter, let's just get this out first. So space travel, you would never actually travel through space, because that's just pure potential. It's the dark waters, it's the void, it's plasma. It's full potential plasma that could do anything, right? But there would be no way to push off that. So you would never use a rocket or anything like that. So when you space travel, you don't go from, you know, this point and think you're flying across space to something else. That's not how it works at all. Anyone that says that's an idiot. So the way it works is we have these gates, and there's 12 gates for the 12 zodiac portals. Earth is the only place that has access to all 12 gates, which is like why it's the prize of the galaxy, because it's the only place where it can hold all the octaves of the zodiac at one place. That's why everyone's always battling over. They ain't us, so they want to beat us, man. Come on. But because we're badass, like seriously, humans are the shit. Like, it's so unbelievable how awesome we are. But anyways, so we travel through the portals. So these gates that come up, and I know where all the gates are on the planet, and there's certain alignments that have to be done. So it might have to be like during summer equinox, winter equinox. There's different things for different ones. There's specific words you have to say for the constellations to create the harmonization, and you have to know how to do that. But essentially there is no time. We just perceive it that way in the third dimension. So if you truly understand everything is happening right now, then all of your other selves are also happening right now, and you can connect with them. And guess what? Some of yourselves are in the future. Some of yourselves are in the past during Atlantis. All their knowledge is stored. And, you know, some of the designs I have for different types of craft to be able to do this. So I told you how to do it as a person. Now I'm going to tell you how to time travel utilizing craft. And I know, and here's something else. I didn't invent this, by the way. It's always been here. I just remembered it, the basic foundation type, and then I just kept working until I got it. So we go through these different portals to portals, and then if you understand the solar singularity theory and how everything in the galaxy and then the universe and everything in all existence is made up, so like then you understand you can actually go galaxy to galaxy too. So each one has a portal. The galaxy to galaxy ones have these humongous dragons that guard them. and dragons never died or anything like that. I mean, they actually left around the same time Shambhala did, which was when the Metatronic system came in, the fourth dimensional geometry that made the two-dimensional overlay, which is what we call Empire today. That was in the last third of Atlantis, because they started trying to kill the dragons, because the dragons were the ones that held the gates, who protected the gates, and try not to let parasitic life forms that come through there. So that's why you see some of these dragons that were killed and stuff like that. But dragons aren't naturally like flesh. They're fifth dimensional like we are, but they can phase in and out of the dimensions. Like our home, the spirit realm, is the fifth dimension. So when we go through this thing in the future where every realm increases its octave, that's what the event is. And so like the 11th becomes the 12th, and it becomes one with the singularity, the black sun. You know, every Taurus has a singularity. Your body's made up of a billion singularities or black holes. So it's just understanding the alignments of all the stuff. But, you know, I know how to make every single type of craft to be able to travel through what we would perceive as space, which is just membranes within different spheres that we use portals to get to. And I know how to, I know every single one, all the different types of designs, and the different materials to use to build them. And so we'll probably get into that here soon, but I need to go over with you what all the gates are. I need to talk about Yahweh and Tetragrammatron, so you guys understand quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, so we could build a, and the government has already done this with their triangle one, which is actually you can do more things with the triangle shape, but it's harder to keep the frequency balanced when you use that type of craft. Anyways, they've been hiding all this stuff forever. I'm going to tell everyone how to do everything. I'm going to tell you how to build your own at home. Cheap. It's not even that difficult. But then you have to know how to use it. And you have to know how to use your spine in order to be able to navigate, because you essentially connect with the craft through your mind. It actually connects at a number of different places all over your body. And then that's how you guide where you're actually going. It's actually pretty crazy, but it's awesome. But anyways, so that was just like, you know, last night was just a really brief summary on how you would achieve time travel without using any machines, because I wanted you to realize how unbelievably freaking awesome we are. It's just like, how could we be any more awesome? I don't know. But so I wanted you to realize that that was possible, but everyone uses the craft because they don't want to spend all this time aligning themselves, and like the original masters did, that actually went between worlds and stayed there without any technology. So I just wanted you to know it was possible, but we'll be getting into that as well. Hope you have a great day. Namaste.